One of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Pittsburgh Pirates. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Number 50, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, left-handed hitters, they've had their way with him, hitting over 300 against him this season. We'll see if he makes any adjustments in this one. Matthew
Joyce heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Right fielder, Matthew Joyce.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
First pitch, 7:05.
Now the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often, their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Marcus Semien will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him. Pretty.
First pitch on its way. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Well, Matt, I think Dixon has sometimes been thought of as a hitter's umpire. The book on him is that he can be a little bit tight on the edges of the strike zone. We'll see if that's the case.
Check to swing there and pops this one up. A quick out number 1. With that, here's Bob Melvin's lineup for the visiting Oakland A's. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, Matt, you got to love what Jonathan Lucroy does for this offense. His on-base percentage is over 400 the last 10 ball games. Done an excellent job of finding ways to contribute, getting on base, and setting up the guys behind him for run-scoring opportunity.
Runners on first with 1 down. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
High and deep to straightaway right. Polanco is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Chris Davis will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Swing and a liner. Foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Grounded to third. Right to him. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Oakland. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Daniel Madden is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he's got a pretty good strikeout to walk ratio, 3-1. We'll see if that holds true in this one.
Austin Meadows comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half
Leading
of
up
the
for
first.
the Pirates, center fielder, Austin Meadows.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And Eric, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And it was a great start to the road trip. They were able to pull out a 1-run victory, so hopefully that'll give them a little momentum because they've got some very difficult games coming up in this stretch.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Simeon's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. He comes in among the National League leaders in batting average, so he's been handling a hot bat all year. And it'll be fun to watch him do his thing in this one.
Gregory Polanco will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the first. Now you've got the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. Let's see if they can turn this into the first run of the ball game.
Josh Bell will stand in now. Happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, number 14 on the season, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Corey Dickerson will step forward now. Currently third in the National League batting race to begin play.
And he has a top 5 slugging percentage as well. So there's a lot of extra base hits that go along with that stellar average.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. There you see the league leaders in hitting we touched on a moment ago. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at two close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
3-0 now. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
And that's through for a hit.
Well, if you're going to hook a curveball away, you've got to have strong hands. And you'll see, this swing breaks down a little bit, but look at him get those hands through, yank it to his pull side.
Colin Moran will stand in, and with numbers like that, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Lowry. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Matt Olson gets his first opportunity now, looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in.
Olson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. That's by him for strike one.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Sent on the ground out to second. Harrison has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Well, that's exactly what you want to do right there. Get yourself another ground ball, and that's a good way to start the second as he gets the easy ground out.
Out in front of it, strike one. Hard hit ball to second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's a tough part of this game right here. You do everything right and get donuts. Absolutely nothing for it. You see, he goes with the pitch well, drives it the other way, but it's directly to the second baseman. He barely has to move.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Gung's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail it here 2-0. Jung-Ho Gong will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
And this guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And with a quick breather here, let's get a quick glance at the Oakland A's defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Jonathan Lucroy behind the plate, one of the best framers in all of baseball. We'll get an opportunity to watch him work in this one and see how many pitches he gets for his guys when he's behind that dish.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and if you got him to look at the first pitch up there, why not throw it again? Also let her high. That puts him in a quick 0-2 hole.
This is line to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Well, some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
He's set. Here it comes. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And he's got to start finding ways to throw that curveball for strikes, because if he doesn't, guys will keep taking it and wait for the fastball.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing him.
And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Yeah, a nice job there to give himself up. You see, they put the tag on him as he's running to first. That moves 2 guys into scoring position now, only 1 out.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows. And she'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center. Davis is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Boog Powell steps in for the first time. One of those guys really needing something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go of it lately. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Meadows waits on it. He's got it one away.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Daniel Madden.
Into the box, Daniel Madden. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And he falls behind 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Matthew Joyce will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
That's wide, 2-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They trail things here 2-0. Gregory Polanco digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Hit hard to short, taken in by Simeon. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, first baseman.
Settling in now, Josh Bell. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Nope. Fastball's too high here, 1-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Davis is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. He reached on a single in his first try. To first. Olsen comes up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches. They're up 2-0.
Leading off with the Athletics.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Marcus
to short. Gung is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, working.
Now in the box, Jed Lowry. As the switch hitter, he'll take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Dickerson. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder,
striding into the box, Chris Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball one. Here it comes on 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
And the count will be full. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
And now finally that base hit breaks a string of 11 straight that he had retired. He was starting to look invincible out there.
Matt Olson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. The A's strand one. They're still down. It's 2-0. Colin Moran is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5.
Leading off with the Athletics.
Leading off the inning, Matt Chapman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Meadows moves over. 1 away.
Now batting.
1 away now. Here's the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Called strike at the letters. 0-1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Called strike. 0-2.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Here it comes on 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And that misses 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
That seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Center fielder
Boog
number 3.
Powell is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Turned on down the line. Bell takes it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 2 and the A's nothing. Number 50 will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Gregory Polanco will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
There goes the runner. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
If you're a stolen base kind of guy, most of your stolen bases are on the pitcher, not the catcher. But this was a slide step that he used right here, and he still stole the base. I think you got to blame the catcher for this one.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Lowry's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
Josh Bell strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, curveball, then change up here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson.
Left fielder, Corey.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Outside, 2-1. To 2-2 now.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Colin Moran would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And you can see where he ranks on the Pirates team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category.
Yeah, and when a guy can post numbers like that,
His teammates just expect him to produce game after game. He's a hitting machine for them.
Into the seats, 0-1. Oh and 1, here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Heading out towards shallow right. Joyce moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. Bucks out in front, 4-0. Dustin Fowler will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 11, Dustin Fowler.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Matthew Joyce steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase. But when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Polanco has it in his tracks, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
And a lot of times, you might say, you know, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off him.
Marcus Semien is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Yeah, not a lot of offense to go around for these guys so far. It's just their third hit of the ball game, but at least this one's an extra base hit and goes for a double.
Jed Lowry will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike two. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Shot back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Emilio Pagan will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 15, Emilio
Jung Ho Kang will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
You know, and unless these guys can turn things around quickly, it's starting to look like this winning streak's going to come to an end at 3 games.
Matt Olson will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And that misses inside 1-0. This is pulled into right, and that's a fair ball heading out toward the 320 sign in right. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Certainly in this streak, he's had a lot of those opportunities come late in ball games, but he extends it again with another clutch base hit.
Stepping in now, Matt Chapman, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And that is into right field, a base hit. And they won't risk it at 3rd, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Jonathan Lucroy will come forward now in a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from them.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Runners are at first and third, one away. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound. And that hit certainly represents something of a milestone for him, number 1,000 for his career.
Yeah, that's a nice achievement for him, Matt. It's a long way from the numbers some of the all-time greats put up, but it's certainly very respectable.
Boog Powell will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight.
Number 43, Steven.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Now a long throw home. On the tag from Cervelli, he's out at the plate.
Well, he's trying to do what he can to get his guys a step closer to tying this thing, but that time he was a little too optimistic. They tag him out easily at home plate.
Stephen Piscotty will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Stephen Piscotty.
Number 24 will be the new pitcher.
Number 24.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Surprised that there's no pinch hitter here?
Shocked is more the word for me. You're losing, but you're letting a reliever hit? I just don't get it.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Boy, tough enough to be an American League pitcher swinging the bat as it is. How about having to deal with pitches like that?
One word, Matty, unfair.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A's have to settle for just the one. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh. It's the Pirates 4 and the A's 1. Daniel Kalum will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Daniel Kalum.
Austin Meadows stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Meadows.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Hit hard to the right side. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out.
The right fielder, number 25.
Gregory Polanco will step in. A ground out victim as last time. Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now.
Leading off
Colin
for the Pirates.
Moran will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Squared that one up just a little late. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Davis is under it. 1 down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the shortstop, Jung-Ho Kang.
Jung-Ho Kang digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Chris Davis will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Short, hit hard, taken in by Gung. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball called strike, 1 and 2. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. 1 and 2, here it comes. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Boy. And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
In now, Matt Chapman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. Got him! And Oakland, good night.
Well, go ahead and raise the Jolly Roger as the Pirates closer comes in to nail this one down and pick up the save.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense we did see came from this man's bat. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
So that just about does it.
Here now is our
EK,
final
Psycho,
line
and the
score
crew,
tonight.
I'm Matt. MLB The Show has baseball for you on a Saturday night in St. Louis, Missouri. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Miles Mikolas, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip right there. Excellent. Just allowing a bit over a base runner per inning. We'll see if he can continue that here in this one.
Albert Alomar heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, Albert Alomar.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. And Eric, as we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, and they started this series off with a blowout in Game 1, so you can maybe use that old tired phrase, firing on all cylinders right now, because they're getting contributions from everybody on the roster.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
Chris Bryant will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Tap fouled at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Well, kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. And that can really upset the hitters sometimes because the pitcher isn't usually trying to throw it there. So we'll see if any of that shows up.
And with that, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Matt Carpenter can play a number of positions. He played second, third base. For me, he's better suited at third base. Very sure-handed. He's got a good enough arm to play over there. And I think he's a bit more comfortable at that position.
Right side and right into the shift. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. It's the Cubs nothing, Cards coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Tyler Chapman is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the
Leading off for
first.
St. Louis, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
And to make matters worse, they've got to square off against one of the best pitchers in the game, so it's not going to be easy to turn things around here.
Well, things are looking up for these guys to start the ball game. They get a 1-2-3 top half. In now, leadoff single here in the home half, off to a great start.
Throw over to first, back in standing. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing.
Keeping him close.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Alomar is there, and he has it for the first out. Matt Carpenter will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. We'll jump forward in this one to the top of inning number 2. Wilson Contreras will stand in as we show you the numbers for his last 8 ball games, and he continues to be as hot as anyone on the ball club. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Kyle Schwarber comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
Javier Baez will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up, throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail 1-0. Colton Wong will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. We'll jump ahead and pick this one up in the top of inning number 3.
Leading off for the Cubs,
Addison Russell
shortstop.
leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Chopped at the plate, but it gets fouled. 1-1, here it comes. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Nipped the corner, 2-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pham is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Jason
Right fielder.
Hayward will stand in, hoping to perhaps pick up a base hit so we can climb over that Mendoza line.
Come on, you look at the numbers on this guy, and you have to wonder, why does he continue to be in the lineup? He's got 1 hit in his last 10 games. Come on.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Martinez is there for it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 9. Pitcher.
Tyler Chapman digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Ground ball right side. Wong has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Tommy Pham digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And you know, guys, I
Center
love
fielder,
a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Third baseman, number 13.
Stepping in, Matt Carpenter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Pitch inside, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Right on the heels of the walk. He wasn't wasting any time picking his spots, and he's in the scoring position here to get the inning started.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Smoke the other way. High and deep to left. Schwarber ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 14 on the season. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Well, he's been the entire show here tonight. Remember, he drove in their only run earlier, and he continues to have a nice game as he launches this one way out of here.
Striding into the box, Jose Martinez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Jose Martinez.
from the stretch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Russell with a great stop. One there. It's late. He's safe.
Man, almost a great play.
Great effort, but that'll go into the books as a hit. Yadier Molina stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Runners on first with one down. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward moves over. 2 down.
Second baseman, number 16.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colton Wong. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Schwarber has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Albert Alomar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Ripped on the ground to first. Martinez is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Chris Bryant is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking, quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after it.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
High and deep to left center field. Back goes Ozuna, still going back. He's there to make the play, and that'll... Number 11 stands in. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5. Leading off the inning, Wilson Contreras, and they'll need him to get something going here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the 5th.
Now batting.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Javier Baez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Hit hard to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down. Tommy Pham comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6.
Leading off for the Cubs, shortstop, Addison
Russell is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Jason Hayward in now, hopped out in his first trip. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Now a throw over, runners back. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Carpenter onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. Tommy La Stella will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Tommy La Stella.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
And he falls behind 0-2. Here's a high pop-up. Martinez is there for it. 2 gone.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Albert Alomar stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. This is line to left, and that's in there, and there goes the no-hitter.
And even though they've been out-hit by 5 so far, this is still just a 3-0 game. So they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. C.J. Edwards will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th. Jose Martinez will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Anthony Rizzo will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, clearly no intent with 2 strikes, but you've got to make sure that pitch doesn't get away from him.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number
Sometimes
3.
this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Into the windup and the pitch. Wilson Contreras is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Fowler. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Kyle Schwarber will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
This guy's kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
2 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline. Martinez comes up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it. Number 11 steps into the box. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Javier Baez will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there. And he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
2-0 pitch on the way. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And foul. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And the changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shut out and tack. Get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Addison Russell will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
A windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, this was right to the catcher's glove. He hardly moved, but he's just set up a little too far off the plate to get the call.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. One gone here in the 8th as we check our line score to this point. And, boy, you can see the story of the game right there in the hit column. Just one hit allowed through 7 1/3. He has been awfully tough to solve. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Tommy Pham will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
First pitch on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. Hey. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. On the ground up the middle. Russell has it, and he's retired here, one away.
Third baseman
Matt Carpenter is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. In the air out toward right field. Hayward has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 23.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning. Nice shot of downtown St. Louis as we're set for the 9th inning here from Busch Stadium. DJ Wilson is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Center fielder, number 5.
Albert Alomar will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. still 2-2. Swing and a high pop drifting into foul territory. Martinez is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now
he continues to plow right through these guys. My man's working on a one-hit shutout.
Chris Bryant will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Taking called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. He struck him out, and that'll do it for the Cubs here tonight.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over in his mind tonight. But nevertheless, he was absolutely brilliant on the mound all throughout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show.